Most people think walking more is the key to staying healthy after 70. But what if I told you some doctors are now cautioning against making it your only form of exercise? Walking is beneficial, but if it's all you're doing, you might be making a mistake that could actually speed up aging instead of slowing it down. The reality is that after 70, your body needs more than just walking to stay strong, balanced, and pain-free. Relying only on walking can lead to muscle loss, stress on your joints, and even a greater risk of falling. That's why experts now recommend cutting back on just walking and focusing on 5 other areas instead. Because those are what really help you stay independent, strong, and energized later in life. In this video, we'll break down the 5 crucial types of movement you should focus on instead of only walking. These simple changes can enhance your mobility, safeguard your bones, and potentially extend your life. Stick around until the end. The last one is rarely mentioned, but incredibly important for longevity. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future content. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I can keep improving. Let's get into it. 1. Strength training to preserve muscle mass. Walking helps you stay active, but if it's all you're doing, you're at risk of losing muscle as you age. Sarcopenia, the gradual decline of muscle mass, is one of the biggest threats to your independence. The trouble is, walking doesn't offer enough resistance to really strengthen your muscles. That's why strength training becomes so critical after 70. It helps prevent muscle loss, improves balance, and makes you less likely to get injured. Can you still carry a full grocery bag, rise from a chair without using your hands, or open a tight jar with ease? If those tasks feel harder than they used to, it's likely your muscle strength is slipping, even if you walk daily. Take Susan, 73. She walked every day and thought that was enough, but then she found herself struggling to lift light boxes or stand up quickly. Her doctor explained that aging doesn't cause weakness, muscle neglect does. So she started doing resistance band exercises, chair squats, and simple dumbbell lifts. Within months, she felt stronger and more stable. You don't need to hit the gym. Body weight movements, light weights, or even lifting household items can build strength. What matters is progressively challenging your muscles. Strengthening your muscles also supports your heart, improves brain function, and even helps you live longer. Here's a quick test. Try standing up from a chair without using your hands. Easy? Great. Tough? Then it's time to rebuild some strength. The great news? It's never too late to start. Strength training can reverse muscle decline and help you maintain independence for years. If this is helping you so far, type 1 in the comments. Now let's move on. 2. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Walking keeps your legs moving, but doesn't really train your balance, and that's a problem after 70. Falls are one of the top causes of serious injuries in older adults. Most falls don't happen because you're weak. They happen because your balance is off. If you're not actively working on your stability, you could be unknowingly increasing your risk. You might think, I've walked for decades. My balance must be fine. But balance doesn't maintain itself. You have to train it. Walking doesn't strengthen the tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core like targeted exercises do. If those muscles weaken, even a small misstep can turn into a major fall. Think about putting on socks or reaching for something high up. Were you steady or did you wobble a bit? That's what happened to George, 76. Active and independent, he stumbled stepping off a curb and barely caught himself. That close call shook him. His doctor recommended balance exercises like one-leg stands, side-to-side shifts, and slow, steady movements. Within a few weeks, he felt steadier and more confident. You don't need fancy gear. Simple moves like standing on one foot, heel-to-toe walking, and controlled step-ups improve your balance. Good balance helps with posture, coordination, and confidence in your movement. Here's a balance test. Stand near a counter, lift one foot, and try to hold it for 10 seconds. If it's hard, your balance needs work. Don't wait until you fall to focus on balance. Training it now can protect your independence long-term. If walking is your only activity, now's the time to add in balance work. Let's keep going. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints healthy. Walking is great for keeping your legs moving, but it doesn't do much for overall flexibility. And that becomes more important as you age. As you get older, your joints stiffen, your range of motion shrinks, and movements that used to be easy start to feel limited. If you've noticed it's harder to look over your shoulder or bend to tie your shoe, that's your flexibility slipping. The problem? Most people don't notice it until it's affecting their daily life. Walking doesn't stretch muscles fully or activate all the movement patterns your joints need. That's why flexibility and mobility work are crucial after 70. These exercises help keep your joints moving freely and without pain. Think about reaching into the back seat of your car or getting dressed. Do you feel restricted? That was the case for Anita, 77. She walked regularly, but felt stiff in the mornings. Her doctor explained that she was losing mobility from not using her full range of motion. Anita began daily stretching, gentle yoga moves, and joint rotations. A few weeks in, she felt more limber and even noticed improved posture. Stretching isn't about touching your toes for a few seconds. It's about controlled, consistent movement. Neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, ankle circles, and knee lifts all help. Staying flexible means fewer aches, better circulation, and less joint strain. Try this test. Stand straight and slowly turn your head side to side. If it feels tight, your mobility may be declining. But the good news is, flexibility can be restored. Just a few minutes daily can keep your body moving smoothly. So if walking is your go-to, it's time to stretch things out. Flexibility keeps you active, comfortable, and free-moving well into your later years. If you're still here and getting value, type 3 in the comments. Let's keep going. 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. Walking may keep your legs in motion, but it doesn't do much for your core strength or posture. And these are two things that become critical after 70. A strong core isn't just about having toned abs. It's about maintaining stability, preventing back pain, and ensuring that your spine stays aligned as you move. If your core is weak, you may start experiencing lower back discomfort, balance problems, or a tendency to hunch forward when walking, all of which can increase your risk of falls and joint strain over time. Most people don't realize how important postural strength is until they start feeling aches and pains that weren't there before. If you've noticed that you're slouching more, feeling stiffness in your lower back, or having trouble standing upright for long periods, that's a sign that your core muscles aren't doing their job. Walking alone doesn't fully engage the deep stabilizing muscles in your abdomen and lower back, which is why doctors emphasize that after 70, core and posture exercises should become a priority. Consider someone like Harold, 75. He was always active, but over the years, he noticed his shoulders rounding forward and his lower back feeling more strained, even though he walked daily. His doctor explained that poor posture was putting extra pressure on his spine and joints, leading to chronic stiffness and an increased risk of imbalance. So, he started incorporating gentle core activation exercises like seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, and abdominal bracing into his routine. Within a few weeks, he noticed less back pain, better posture, and even improved breathing capacity. Core exercises don't require a gym or any special equipment. Simple movements like standing tall against the wall, engaging your lower abs while sitting, or practicing slow, controlled rotations can activate the deep stabilizing muscles that keep your spine aligned. And the benefits go beyond just posture. A strong core means better balance, reduced joint strain, and even improved digestion, since your abdominal muscles play a role in supporting internal organs. If you want to test your core strength, try this. Stand against the wall with your back flat and your head, shoulders, and hips touching the surface. Can you maintain this position comfortably, or does it feel like you have to force yourself upright? If it feels unnatural, That's a sign that your posture may need work. And the sooner you start strengthening your core, the better. Posture and core strength are essential for staying active, avoiding injuries, and maintaining a youthful appearance. If you've been relying only on walking for exercise, it's time to focus on the muscles that truly keep you upright and strong. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it's your only form of movement, it can start putting unnecessary strain on your joints, especially after 70. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption becomes less efficient. This is why many seniors begin to experience stiff knees, aching hips, or discomfort in their feet, even if they've been active their entire lives. The problem isn't necessarily the walking itself. It's that walking alone doesn't provide the joint support your body needs. Many people assume joint pain is just a natural part of aging, but in reality, stiffness and discomfort happen faster when you aren't actively protecting your joints. Walking can sometimes make this worse because it involves repetitive impact on the same joints over and over again. That's why doctors now emphasize that after 70, you need to walk less and focus more on low-impact movements that strengthen and protect your joints. Think about the last time you finished a long walk. Did you feel energized and pain-free? Or did you notice aching joints, stiffness, or a lingering sense of discomfort? If walking leaves you feeling sore, it may be a sign that your joints aren't getting the support they need. This is exactly what happened to someone like Raymond, 77. He was walking daily, thinking it was the best thing for his health, but over time, his knees started feeling stiff, and his lower back began to ache. His doctor explained that he needed to reduce the repetitive impact on his joints and start incorporating low-impact movements instead. He began doing gentle swimming, cycling, and flexibility-focused exercises, and within a few weeks, his pain decreased significantly without having to give up movement altogether. Joint-friendly movements include activities like water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or even simple chair-based stretches. These activities help increase blood flow to the joints, improve lubrication, and strengthen the surrounding muscles without putting excessive stress on sensitive areas. And the benefits go beyond just pain relief. Protecting your joints now ensures better mobility, less stiffness, and greater ease of movement for years to come. If you want to test how your joints are doing, try this. Sit in a chair and slowly stand up without using your hands. Notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly? Or do they feel stiff and achy? If there's any discomfort, that's your body telling you that your joints need more care. And switching to low-impact movements could make all the difference. Maintaining strong, healthy joints is about more than just avoiding pain. It's about preserving mobility, protecting your independence, and ensuring that every step you take feels effortless rather than painful. If you've been focusing only on walking, it's time to prioritize your joint health and start incorporating movements that help rather than harm. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment 5 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's wrap things up. As we wrap up, remember, walking isn't enough after 70. Your body needs strength, balance, flexibility, a strong core, and joint support to stay independent. The good news? It's never too late to improve. Small steps today can lead to big changes tomorrow. Which of these 5 areas do you want to work on first? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support means the world to us. See you in the next one, and keep moving forward.